What's up, everybody? Welcome to the O.V.G.C podcast. This is episode 31. I, as always, am your host, Soul Zane, or just Zane, please. That's fine too. And with me, as also always, is.
My name's Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm glad to have you back on the show, Jeff. Especially
You're
for
welcome.
this month. We only have one game to cover, and I'm totally fine with that because last month was a mess. There was so much stuff. But it was really fun to talk about everything. This was a chill month. I smashed through some Pokemon trading card game this month.
Heck yeah.
I had a good time playing it, and I played through the sequel, which I also want to talk a little bit about. Tell me, Jeff, did you end up beating Pokemon the trading card game?
I did.
All right. I don't remember seeing it or not, but I couldn't remember. So I didn't bother to go back.
You awarded me points for it. Yep.
Okay, good.
I have a dirty little secret at the end here.
Oh, okay. Something
I
you'll
do.
hold on to for a minute.
I completed this game on the Switch.
Nice.
With
Yep.
the Switch Online service.
Same here.
So
I did too.
Legitimately.
With saves, it makes it a lot easier.
So I did save scum for I saved scum so I could get the cards that I wanted.
Oh, okay. So
I had an idea of what I wanted to get out of the packs. I kind of just looked up what the old Haymaker decks were.
Okay.
And then I kind of was just like, all right, what do I need? Most of them were in the Coliseum pack, like 90% of the cards.
Mm-hmm.
And then there were a couple that I think I needed from like the Scientist pack or like one of the other ones.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'll save my big technique for after we discuss everything though, because it's kind of, I feel like it'll overshadow everything else.
Okay. I'm curious to hear what it is. So I beat this game legitimately on the Game Boy Color. I don't know, a decade ago or so. And it's easy, it's fun. You can lose a fight and not worry about it. The nice thing about playing it on the Switch this time for me was that I was able to save in the middle of a gamble card. So do you know what the gamble card is? Where you can you flip a coin and you either get 1 or you get 8. And I
Yep.
would be like, oh, am I gonna get 8 this time? No, I didn't get 8. It's reset.
Back it up. Yep.
So I wouldn't do it. And I was like, that was the best way for me to get through it. I was just like, oh, once I realized I could save scum that, then I started doing that. So that's my little cheat that I did. I did not typically stop in the middle of fights and then reset the fight like part way through. I maybe did it a couple times towards the end of the game. When I was just kind of getting like tired of combat, but like fighting the gym leaders is really easy. There really wasn't a hard one. This game does not encourage you to build more than one deck. You get one good deck and you womp everybody. And for me that was Dugong, because it was an easy 1-up into a 3 stuff for 50 damage. You wreck house, you know.
Yes.
And that made it really easy. I was trying to go with, who was it first? I was trying to use Electabuzz, I think.
Okay.
First, and then I wasn't getting enough cards to make it worth my time. Oh no, I was using Tangela. That's right.
Oh,
I was going Tangela. So I just wasn't like, I don't know. Tangela took 2 energies to kick off, and then I had to poison or paralyze, and I was just like, it takes too long to gear up Tangela, even if he is a single evolution. Anything that made it so that I could evolve faster was a priority. You know, you always wanted cards in your deck that made it so you could get stuff out faster, because the faster you got Mons leveled up or brought into your hand, the quicker you could get, like, because you only have so many turns before the enemy can just overpower you by just filling their entire base up with all of their energy cards, you know. So, and a lot of times the NPCs were just not that smart in this game. The sequel, however, fixed it. The sequel made it way tougher. It included a whole bunch more cards, and it really took advantage of stat induced things like poison and paralysis and sleep, and the NPCs were just ruthless. And then there were some other game mechanics in the second one that made it so you had to make different decks based on all the cards you had, so it was actually way more fun, like huge improvement. So if you do ever get the chance to play the sequel, I absolutely recommend it. The translation patch is available. You can find a translated version online super easy if you just look. And we can probably post it in the Discord if anybody's interested, because I do have it on
And
my
that's
PC.
a pretty decent translation.
Oh yeah, actually, it was very good. Very well done. How did you feel about the how'd you feel about like the sprite work or the designs of the NPCs or stuff like that? What did you think about it? I really liked how they recreated the cards in this game.
Yeah. I think the as far as like the overworld sprite work, I think it's charming. It still kind of looks and feels like Pokemon, but you can tell it's not made by Creatures Game Freak.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have quite the same like snappy movement, but it feels good. And it looks charming. Like it definitely captures what I would expect out of a Game Boy Color game. And I do like how colorful all the card artwork is. Like I don't know, like for being such a low resolution screen and such an underpowered piece of hardware, um, I think this is actually a pretty decent showcase of like one of the cooler things that is on the Game Boy Color, honestly,
Yeah.
because of all the artwork that there is, all the different cards there are. Um, and I imagine Team Rocket having even that's the second game, right? Like Here
Yep.
Comes Team Rocket.
Essentially,
I
it's
imagine.
Team GR.
Oh, okay. But I have a feeling that like even with the more cards, going even further beyond, that's even more of an impressive showcase for the Game Boy Color.
Yeah, yeah, they're because the cards get even more detailed in the later game sets and stuff.
Mhm.
And I'm not sure, but it really looks to me like they photocopied the card and then put it into the game and then touched up the picture.
Kinda traced it or whatever, converted
Yeah,
it somehow.
somehow they did that because the shading and stuff on the cards, the shading they use does not look like traditional sprite work to me.
Mhm.
If you look at the Eradicate card in the video right there,
Yeah.
like how the background is all like split up like that, to me looks like a digitized card brought into it. You can see it better on the Sea King card. But then when you look at the way the trainers' faces look in their portraits, there's none of that. Like it's all
They're
very
all yeah, those are all pixel artwork, the trainer faces for
yeah,
sure.
very succinct difference.
Yep.
I mean,
I'm
look at that.
also impressed. Oh, yeah.
There it is right
It's
there.
totally different than the card
Yeah,
artwork, yep.
yeah, yeah.
Um, I'm also impressed with how well they made the trading card game interface, which is a pretty large play mat, lots of cards out. You got your hand that you're looking at. I'm pretty impressed with how they translated that to such a tiny screen.
Yeah, I agree. And it feels good. Like when I'm doing it, I don't
Mhm.
feel confused and I don't feel lost.
You
Like
know where you're at. Yep.
it makes sense too what you've seen. Makes a lot of sense. And I think this in my opinion is how I wanted the cell phone game to be. Like when it came out. I was like, I want
Ooh,
why can't they just do this? Like why not this? Why does it have to be easier or simpler or just there's less? When we
yeah.
could have way more complicated decks or even just less complicated decks with like 40 card decks instead of 60 card decks and then, you know, also, I don't think, speaking of decks, I don't think there's a deck out feature in this game. You can run out of cards to draw and keep playing.
Oh, okay.
I think I ran into that once. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody who's gotten to that point. But I
I'm
do
not
know
sure. Yeah.
in the sequel, you can deck out and lose. So drawing more cards faster doesn't actually help you. But I did start to notice that NPCs will stop using card draws after they hit 15 cards, like they're done. And so you got to
Because you
sit
don't
there.
wanna cycle through the rest of their deck.
Yeah, yeah. And then you can make them do it like with certain cards can make people draw more cards and stuff like there's
Mm.
one card that does it and I made my opponent's deck out a couple times. Um which
Magic players would call that milling.
Yeah, yeah, milling exactly. Like I was just forcing him to run through all his cards like he had no choice. Um and I think like intelligently the game seems to have a problem with dominating the fights. Like it just doesn't do it. When it really, it should fight as hard as it can using the
Mhm.
tools it's given, because it's really a simple game. But sometimes it'll be like swap out a Pokemon for no reason, or like it'll be like just about to lose,
Gotcha.
but it could have swung and won and it didn't. It just pulled instead because
Or
whatever
it coulda
the code is telling it to just retreat, instead.
I ran into where it would, like, put energy on a benched Pokemon where it could have put it on the active Pokemon
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
knocked my guy out. It's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, yeah. The AI in the second game will load up a Pokemon in the front end that has like a Kangaskhan where it's got like 4 energies it needs, but it'll have like a Weedle on the bench, and it'll start
Oh.
pumping up that Weedle, and it won't put any cards on that Kangaskhan except for one for fetch, and then it'll just start loading up that Weedle, and it'll be like, "Oh shit, here comes the cannon," and
Mhm.
then you gotta worry about it switching out or letting you got to kind of like play it a little smart, because you can actually like, once you understand that the AI will always switch out if you poison a Pokemon, and it'll always switch out if you get really close to KOing it but you don't, like you got to like kind of learn how to play it a little bit. And
Yep.
there was a point where I found out that the AI would stop using the fetch move. That was it. They stopped using fetch after 15 cards. And
Okay.
because it wasn't doing anything and it had no energies to it, wouldn't attach any more energies to Kangaskhan. I decided to just skip my attack every time until my bench was powered up to where I wanted it, and then I steamrolled the AI after that, because I
Nice.
just used its own, programming against it. Which was really fun to do. Um uh, Overall, I think the biggest highlight to this game is the music track. Um,
Ooh, oh, yeah.
Probably like one of the best ones on the Game Boy
Just
out
the
there.
default battle theme is so good.
Boom, boom, doo, 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 doo,
Dun,
doo,
dun, dun,
doo, doo.
da, da, da. Yeah. Oh, man. Every time that played, like, I was always bobbing my head a little
Yeah,
bit like that.
absolutely.
Dun, dun, da, da, da.
It's so good. Uh, Definitely one of my favorites to go back and forth to, and just to listen to casually, even so.
Mhm.
Um, Yeah, I don't. It's a short game, easy to play through. I highly recommend. It's easy for everybody to get into and do. And if you like Pokemon at all, and Pokemon, it's a no brainer. Just pick it up and play it. You could beat it in less than 8 hours. Like, especially if you're
Mhm.
smart enough to understand how card games work. Like, I think that's fair enough to say. Um,
Yep.
what was your deck, if you don't like deck type, if you don't mind by asking?
So
If
I did end up with the Haymaker. I think I posted the list. It was, 4 Electabuzzes, 4 Hitmonchans,
Okay.
and 3 Scythers.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yep. And then I just used, what was it? Couple fighting and couple lightning energies, double colorless. I had 3, super energy removals. I had energy removal, so I was always just screwing the opponent by
Yep.
just pulling their energies off. They couldn't do anything. Of course, the 3 bills, 3 computer searches,
Yep.
uh, 3, what was it? 3 Professor Oaks,
Yep.
3 scoop ups, 4 plus powers, just to get that extra 10 to kill them.
Yep. Gust of
3 item
winds.
finders. What was it? 3 gust of winds. You got to have them.
Yep.
Energy retrievals, just so you can pull stuff out of the
The
trash bin if you need to.
right.
And that was basically it.
Dang. So just Scyther, Hitmonchan, Electabuzz, and just started swinging hard.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's the old haymaker. Just the basics that can punch hard right out the gate.
Yeah. Okay. Very nice. Yeah,
Hmm.
mine was just wait for Dugong to show up, and then Dugong would just wreck everything. If I got Seal first draw, I was winning every time.
Nice.
So that worked for me. Like I said, I ran grass for a while and I was doing Tangela, and it was okay, but it was a slow go. So for a startup deck, that was fine. But I think once I realized how easily Dugong was just wrecking house, I was like, yeah, this is the only way to go. Never gonna
Nice.
deal with fire types because they all discard their own cards. Like,
Right.
I hate that. I hate that feature. Why even have them? It's like I'm not going to swing for 120 just to discard 3 energies. Not worth my time. What's the chat say? You guys are blowing it up right now. The TCG was simple, pre-Gen 6. Yeah, do God, double colorless energy is CPU abuse. Yeah. Double colorless with do God, do God, do God
Yep.
is was definitely worth its salt. Yeah. So tell me this. So now that we're at this point, I think we're pretty much done talking about
Time to ruin
Pokemon.
the
So
game.
tell me, ruin it for me.
Okay. So you can instant win any battle.
No, you can't. It's not
Yes,
possible.
yes, you can.
No,
You can instant win any battle in the game.
yeah, I shut off the system and I won.
No. So you go, so if you have a single Pokemon, an active Pokemon out,
Okay.
you go, then like when it's your turn, you go to like check, and then like you press down, so you're checking like your bench or something. I forgot exactly what the key combination is, but you get the screen in like a menu state,
Okay.
and then you can kind of like press down and then roll your finger across B and A, and it will like menu glitch and just end the game, and you win.
It just ends the fight
Just
instantaneously.
ends the fight and you win. And you can do this all the way up through the Elite Four and Ronald's fight.
What?
Yep. So you can do this on the Switch version too.
What?
Look, if you, I might have misspoke exactly what the trick is, but if you look it up, and if you want to show like the technique even on the stream, because people are probably like, what the heck?
What?
But yeah, you can instant win any battle. It's like a menu glitch because you end up pushing a menu option that doesn't exist like below the menu, because of how the game works and how it loads, all your options.
Finally
You just kind of
here.
you can probably skip ahead to where he's playing it.
Yeah, let's.
None of this matters. Just get right to where he's at.
I'm trying to find
a fight.
Of how to insta win duels in Pokemon.
Okay. Yep. You put out one active.
So first, put someone on the bench.
You don't put anyone on the bench.
You win the coin toss. You pretty much guaranteed it, which I just did. You go check your area.
Check your player.
Press
You push down.
A.
Yep. And then you kind of get into this
Eventually you
glitch
get
state
like
where if you hit
this.
B, yep.
Set the game.
You don't have to do that. You roll your fingers across B and A at that point, and you win.
Do the same thing, and you win.
But yeah, yep.
Here we go. Easy
Any
pack
point in the
farming
game.
for those of you who just want to build.
Okay.
They didn't patch it out on the Switch version.
Wow. Wild.
Yep.
Incredible. What a glitch.
So I will say, okay, after I did that just to kind of like quick win, then I went back and I built my deck, and then I steamrolled everyone in the game legitimately.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's amazing. Well,
but anyways,
I'm glad
that ruins the game, and I didn't even want to post that in the chat because I'm like, or in the discussion thread, because I'm like, that's gonna ruin it.
It ruins the whole game. Yeah, I mean, it really does ruin the whole game for all of us at that point. If you can just instant win everything, it's like, wow, why are we even playing this game this month? What is Season saying here?
Oh yeah, the computer. Yeah, that took a few, and that was with save scumming the booster packs because it took forever for the super scoops and the computer searches.
Yeah, those are rare, aren't they? Yeah, computer searches are rare. I got lucky and had 2 of them. I never got the scoop up or the super scoop pack. Once I found out you could also like save scum and just reset the pack every single time, I was just like, I don't want to do that. I'm not even going to bother collecting all the cards since it's so easy to just do that. You know what I mean? We never got to try the trading stuff or anything like that, but whatever. So on to our games of the month. That is it for Pokemon, the trading card game. Thank you everybody for participating this month. That was a good game to play. I'm glad we had a short one. I been slamming through everything. I still have to get through Metal Gear Rising: Vengeance. Got one more month for that. But we're gonna pick our game for August here.
Yes.
And the first one on the list here is the Virtual Boys version of Wario Land. So
Waha!
waha, indeed. It's kind of
The
exciting.
only good game on the Virtual Boy.
Is it? Have you played Jack Bros? I'm just saying.
Nah, I do enjoy some of the other titles, but this is probably the best one.
Yeah, it's the only game I ever played on the Virtual Boy, I think, actually. A long time ago. So
Yeah.
Speaking of something else I played a long time ago, we have The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask also on
Yeah.
this list.
10
So
out of
there
10.
are 2 new Virtual Boy games on NSO. I did not see that there were 2 new Virtual games on NSO.
Ooh. I think they were putting like unreleased ones on there actually.
Ooh, very nice. That's really awesome. So yeah, Majora's Mask. Always love me some Zelda. I'm glad it gets suggested. I do hope it gets picked at some point. I'll always play Zelda. Do love it.
Oh yeah.
Video on your stream shows it. We should watch it. And then, oh yeah, enter the third dimension thing. So I don't care. Wonder Boy in Monster World.
What is the secret of your power?
Monster World. Looks interesting. I don't like how
So
half the screen is taken up by menus and dialogue boxes.
Did we decide Master System versus Genesis on this one?
The Mega Drive.
This is the Genesis one, I think. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Genesis.
All right, Genesis. All right, cool.
All right, I didn't know there was 2 different versions. So
I believe there's a Master System version of some
The thing
kind.
is if they're not any different than each other, play it on whichever one you want, and then
Right.
whoever picked the game will get to determine which console is taken off our list.
Fair enough.
Speaking of something that was taken off our list, but
it's back.
The backlog knows not the rules of the game. It's Startropics.
I love this one.
It's
all nostalgia for me. It's all nostalgia for me, but I think it's decent for an NES game.
It is a good NES game. I beat it. I had to beat it with save states. I know you can beat it without them, but I cannot.
Yeah. And then this one was only released in America. Japan didn't get this one.
Well, what? I didn't know that.
And it was made by a Japanese studio, as far as I know.
Wow, they must be jelly. Can't believe he never got to play his own game.
Sorry, guys.
Get wrecked, Japan season says.
You know who else can get wrecked?
You in Shinobi 3, Return of the Ninja Master. Thanks for the segue.
Oh, heck yeah.
This I picked because I went through a bunch of lists of games and was just like, what is the best game on the Sega Genesis? And this was considered like the best game to play on the Sega Genesis.
Really? I've played some Shinobi games, but I've never like dove this deep.
I played the first Shinobi game and I couldn't stand how big the sprite was. But the thing is if this is considered one of the best Sega games out there, I'm down.
Is this going to be impossible to get? Hold on.
Probably stupid expensive. Are you looking it up?
Right. Yeah. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad.
No? Okay. Very good. Very good. Yeah.
Loose is $30. I can do that.
Oh, that's not terrible. Oh, yeah. I might do that too then, because since the Sega
if it's a game on the Genesis.
Yeah, I might as well play it. Speaking
of what else you should play?
You know what else you should play is King of Fighters 95. I hope you have enough money to buy this one.
Oh, good luck.
But I think maybe most of us will probably emulate it or find another way to play it.
I think it's on Arcade Archives, so you can play it on any modern system.
All right. So, I mean, to be able to get a Neo Geo arcade cabinet is one thing. To to afford it is another. So,
and to get an AES is even more pricey.
Yeah, I don't even know what an AES is. What is that?
That's the home console version of it.
Oh gosh, dang! And they're those
giant, and they are
fat
cartridges.
There's those beautiful fat cartridges too. I never see Neo Geo collections online ever, and I really, honestly, would love to just. I would love to just start kind of. I wish I could get into it. I wish I could afford to get into it. That's what.
Yeah.
Something else we need to get into is Mischief Makers.
It's about time. Come on, this has to be it.
Come on, Mischief Makers. Come on. Look at all
Shake,
that.
shake.
Look at that sprite work.
I love it. It's the N64 was actually pretty decent at 2D, but no one took advantage of it.
Yeah, that's true. I think they were too fixated on the 3D and everything it could do, versus
For sure.
doing what it was actually like really good at. Already, it
Give
took
me your
something and
money.
was just like, "Hey, this is good. Do it," And everybody was like, "No, I want to make Beetle Adventure Racing." Um,
Good reference.
so last but
Ooh.
not very least, and probably one
Mm-mm.
of the best games on this list is Snatcher for the Sega CD. A very early Hideo Kojima game. One of the most expensive games on the Sega CD. I think it's like $1,000 for this game.
Just burn it.
Physical.
Just burn it.
Just burn it. Play it, burn it, and play it. There are light gun segments to it.
If we get this, I'm buying a Genesis Justifier.
Yeah. You can borrow mine if you need to. Snatcher. I barely
I
know
barely know
her.
her.
Thank you. Hello. Yeah, so there we go. That's it. Those are all the games we have
That
selected.
selection, though.
A tight selection. A lot of
Yes.
I'm gonna shuffle this really quick because there's a lot of games next to each other. We go. That looks better. So we are getting down there though in the nitty gritty. We don't have PlayStation or Super Nintendo or NES anymore. You know what I mean? I think
GameCube.
it really is kind
Game Boy
of
Advance.
yeah. The only thing that we're able to get here now is you guys keep going for all the Nintendo consoles. There's the Virtual Boy. We got the Virtual Boy on here, and we have the N64, which is the last good one, like by Nintendo, that we have on here. So, yeah, I'm excited to see what we get. All right, you guys ready?
Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel.
Here we go.
It's.
I
told you.
I'm seeing red. I'm seeing the red.
If you have a 3DS and you can hack it, that might be the best way to play this legitimately.
Really? A 3DS?
Yes. A 3DS.
I see
with the
what you're
3D
saying.
screen. There is an emulator that you can get for this, and it actually plays very well. And the 3D effect is on a 3DS screen instead of in the Virtual Boy.
Okay.
So that either that or I mean, if you want to get the legitimate stereoscopic experience, it's either that, an original unit, or the new Switch.
Yeah.
Add-on.
Yeah.
Which I saw you have.
I do have. I did pick it up because I was like, I want to play these Virtual Boy games and I want to make it feel
This is
right.
going to force me to get my original hardware fixed finally.
Okay. I hope you get it. I hope it works well for you, man. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited.
This one I don't think is too long. We should be able to bust through it pretty quick.
You own this game too, don't you?
I own this on cartridge, yes.
Okay, very cool. Yeah, you have the whole box too and everything.
That's why I want to get I need to get my actual unit fixed. So I'm going to send that in pretty soon here, and hopefully by the end of the month and be able to beat this on the actual hardware.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, cool. Awesome. Well, everybody, to all of you. I hope that everybody enjoys this game. It is available now on the Nintendo Switch Online. You can play it that way. If you have the wonderful adapter, that Nintendo came out with.
Cardboard one that's cheaper too.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's also the weird ass cardboard thing. There we go. I was trying to figure out how my finger worked. You can do the cardboard thing to help play it that way. I know you guys all have Switches because y'all are gamers. So that's the show. It was a short one today. I'm glad it was kind of short just because last month's was ridiculously long. And I look forward to playing this one, or at least spending a little time trying it out. Now I get to try my adapter, so that'll be fun.
Nice.
Yeah, sorry. So one more Nintendo console is on the list.
We can't do Virtual Boy for spooky October, guys. No Jack Bros for us.
Sorry. Nope. This was August. It's September. I mean, you guys, if you want to save horror month for the N64 for horror month, there is that. But I think Sega may have better horror options down the line. So 2 months for that. So, you guys could plan it. This month's anime is the new Ghost in the Shell. If you want to follow along, we're going to be watching the new one. It's on Amazon, I believe. So that's just started coming out.
Nice.
Give that a watch. It looks really good. High quality.
Right.
Which is nice to see. And I am also going to change a rule for the seconding, not the seconding. You guys get 2 options if you're at a certain level. For to choose for games, you know how like you get 2 classic options. Well, since we have so many categories and I don't have it so that you can pick a second in like the quarterly or whatever it is, I'm going to allow you to use your second option in any of them, but you can only do it one time. You don't get it in classic and in quarterly and in the 7th gen. You can pick one at a time to second. So there you go. So that I'm going to alter that rule starting this month. It shouldn't be too hard to keep track of cuz I mean, if you don't want
When
to
it's typed out, we can process it.
yeah. Once you guys, I mean, you don't even have to do it. I could just take it away. I can't do that.
The
It's
Zane
too
giveth,
late.
the Zane takes away.
I can't. Once I've released something out into the ether, it's there. Yeah, just consider it a +1 vote. There you go. I like that. That's a great idea. Good way to look at it. Yeah, Season says it's too much power for him. He can't handle this. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, everybody participating. I look forward to no longer being able to see the color red. I hope you all have a wonderful August. I know I'm ready for it. So,
Same.
peace.
Peace.